Welcome back everyone, and in this video we'll dive into fascinating world of functions. Functions allow us to organize our code into reusable blocks, making our programs more modular and efficient. But that's not all. We'll also explore some complex and advanced concepts including nested functions that can take your function usage to the next level. So let's get started. I will start to write a simple function and how you can write. I'll show you how you can write functions in Python. So, for example, you can write def greet name, and then you can print the actual name. We can call the function like this. So basically, we use a simple concatenation. We define a variable, and we put the variable here. A beautiful way in Python, I already said to you that you don't have actually types like, for example, in C or C++. But in the newer version of Python, they introduce you this. You can actually specify the parameter type. The code is more easy to read, and it is more or less reusable if you write the actual type here. In this way, you always know what parameters in this function, and you can call the function more faster, let's say. Now I'll go over a new example. In this example, I want to define a function, calculate sum, we'll call it. We'll have an A and an B, and then we'll return A plus B. So in this function, we use the keyword return. So basically, it's taking A and B, is making a calculation, and is returning a value. So let's run it. I will use print here. Calculate sum. We should get 11. So yeah, we get 11. An interesting thing you can actually do with functions, you can use pass value. If you don't know what you want to write in this function, let's say you have a lot of a big project, and you can actually see the functions, but you don't know what to write in the implementation. So you can always write pass. And it's returning, of course, none, because we don't do anything in this function. But it's an interesting way to iterate over a function, let's say. Now that I already presented you the most basic concepts about functions and how they work, I want to go over nested function. Function can be defined with other functions, allowing for more advanced and modular code structure. I will write an example in which I use an outer function. Let's say this is a name of a function. You can specify whatever name you want. And here I can write a function inside the function. In Python, you can write how many functions inside functions you want. You can return and let's return the inner function. Okay, so we use result here. Let's delete this, and we can call the outer function down here. Let's save it, run it, and we get 50. So how it works and why you want to use this? Basically, you always need to call the outer function because this is how the functions work. But this actually is a public variable for this function. What means a public variable? Basic anything, any piece of code inside our function, our main function, can access this variable and they can write over it, can modify it, can do whatever they want with that variable. So why you need functions in functions basically, and why Python implemented this in the first place? So for example, if you want to have, let's say, a calculation of math calculation, is not so, and you want to use that, just only that piece of code inside, let's say you want to calculate some linear algebra or something like that, you can actually write a small function that calculate the math operation, and then you can call all the math function inside your main function. Because why you can't write that function outside of this function? Maybe this implementation is used just here and makes a lot of sense to write that implementation inside the main function, let's say the outer function, and not outside. Or you want to have a public variable and modify it. So yeah, this is how the nested function works. I will have you one more example and I will show you how to calculate factorial number using recursive functions. So I will define factorial of n right here, 2 points, and if n is equal with 0, we return 1, else return n star factorial n minus 1. We can call it and say you want to calculate factorial of 5, and we can print here. So let's run it and you get 120. So basically this is the way we can write recursive functions in Python. So basically this is our video. We cover the basic of defining and calling function. We explore some of advanced concepts like returning values, nested functions, and I think I managed to demonstrate the power and versatility of functions in Python. So stay tuned guys and happy coding. See you next time. Bye.